with shaky lower, have no upper body strength, so, just my and the thrust makes the gut swing left and right. So my only perspective of sex is just laying down, looking straight up at the ceiling, and I only know that I'm having sex when I see her face come up in front of mine, because I can't see or feel the mount because I've lost all feeling in my dick based on the weight. I forgot where we were going with this. So yeah, so I wanted the sex to look much better than my sex.
So your mother's in the audience.
Really bring up a lot of discussion, but it was worth it for a joke.
It'd be an awesome ride home with your mom. She's like, don't listen to that fat man. You get on top of a woman. You don't want to end up like him, do you? No, Mom, I don't. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
First thing, this shirt has now brought me good luck. I used to work at Knott's in medieval times when we were filming Clerks 2. When you were there, every single time I was wearing this shirt, I didn't get to meet you. Now, it's good luck. So, thank you. And also, I used to live by there, and that old Burger King that you made in movies.
They leveled it.
Yeah, and it's still dirt. Nothing's
They
there.
haven't built anything else?
Nothing there yet. And that was my question. Why don't you just leave it up? Build a new one, or just keep it up? And have you ever thought of having a movies franchise? Because I think all of us here would love to get our cow tipper on.
Right. You like to get cow tipper maybe for like the first 10 minutes the movie was out, and then after that it's like, let's get real food and fuck this gimmick place. And we would go right in the toilet. They told us when we were done shooting, they're like, get everything you need to get done. You can't come back for reshoots because we're leveling that building once you guys are done. And they did, true to their word. We were out of there, and like 2 weeks later, they leveled the thing and still haven't built on it. And I thought that was just because they were like, let's clean the earth of the stench. That fucking donkey show. Just get it out of the neighborhood.
Everybody that I knew just drove by once they saw the movies. We all stood there and was like, holy shit, the Kevin Smith film. So
there were people that came up while we were shooting there that tried to order food. I thought that was awesome. Like, I thought that was a true testimony to Rat Face production designer's ability to make a convincing fast food joint. People were just like, you open? And I was like, yeah, you want one of these burgers? A make pretend mime burger, But yeah, they took it down, sadly.
So no idea of ever really keeping one open, franchise?
I don't want to get in the food service industry. I worked really hard to get out of the food service industry. I want to get back into it as an owner. And have people like me working for me? Fuck that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Kevin Smith, sir. My question is about your music.
I don't like where this is going. Hello, Mr. Kevin Smith, sir.
I love Clerks. I'm a big fan. Clerks 1, Clerks 2. But one thing I really like that a lot of people kind of don't notice is the soundtrack. Like Clerks 2 has Smashing Pumpkins, Talking Heads, Soul Asylum. I want to know how you go about like picking out your songs. Like you just go, well, I think this would fit the mood, or is this stuff that you listen to on your iPod, or just.
Yeah, no, it was the iPod one. It's totally, basically the soundtrack comes off of the iPod. It's like whatever I'm listening to at that moment. Some things get written into the script, some things I just know that I want to use before we even start shooting, and I kind of compose to them and whatnot, but it's pretty much like pull it off the iPod, stuff that I enjoy listening to.
Okay, thank you.
Is this, I have a question for you.
Those three-way nunchucks, they are. Thank you.
Answered.
Good luck.
I kind of have a general question that's a little bit more serious.
Oh man.
No, not too serious.
Okay.
As the MPA's gotten a little bit more strict, and they keep getting stricter with all of the censorship, do you feel that society's gotten a little bit more accepting of the adult part? And question and a half, kind of. Is there any material so offensive you wouldn't touch it?
Well, all right. The first part was, has society been more accepting of? Is that what you said?
Yeah, kind of more adult humor things that might have been more taboo earlier.
If I follow your question correctly, I would say yeah, because the Apatow stuff earns like crazy. So apparently there's a market out there for it. So I would think so, yeah, I guess R-rated comedy. But R-rated comedy has always kind of worked, I guess.
Yeah.
What was the second one? Oh, is there anything so offensive I wouldn't touch? Yeah, I can't do anything with rape. Not in real life either. I'm just...
Rape is hilarious, Kevin.
Good, really? Handle it. Take it. Give me a funny rape. You got 10 seconds. Let's see an ad lib. Let's do it. Rape's the one I can't make funny at all. I wouldn't even try. Some serious ideas out there. A couple dudes pro-rape in the audience. Ladies, the exit is this way.
Hi, Kevin. I'm a big fan. You encouraged me to become a writer, and since I was 10, I started watching James and Bob Strikes Back, which really got me into all your movies. Seen them at least 5 times each.
Thanks.
And I'm just wondering, are you going to plan on sequeling James and Bob or making the Clerks 3?
I think we're done with Jay and Silent Bob. Are you done with Jay, sir? You don't want to play Jay anymore, do you?
If you wrote another one and asked me like 6 months from now, I probably would, you know. But I mean, I'm not like, oh, let's do another one. But I'm not saying I refuse you. I can never refuse. I love you, sir.
Coming in 2010, Jay rapes Silent Bob. That's it, and all bets are off. I don't think so. I think we're done, Jay and Silent Bob. If we ever did a Clerks 3, it would be kind of 10 years down the line from now when they were in their late 40s, I think. But I don't know if I could come up with anything for them to talk about in their late 40s. It'd be sad if they were still clerking and shit.
You're animated.
Yeah, totally.
5 times isn't a lot, sir. I don't really think that's a big fan if you only saw the movies like 5 times. I mean, I have seen 40-Year-Old Virgin 63 times. I thought it was fun.
I think he's done. Go ahead.
Wait, but more, I think.
I have a question for Tracy, but I wanted to preface it with a huge, heartfelt thank you to Kevin Smith. You worked with Michelle Urie in the year 2000 on the Playboy Animation Festival. Mm-hmm. And I was one of those people that you gave an award to, and I really appreciated it.
What was yours?
I did a couple of them, but the awards. And my mom will never forgive you because when I told her I was in Playboy, she just like melted. But the one that I did was Matilda. You called it the Russian shit kicker.
Yes.
Yeah. And you don't remember that one, do you?
I do.
Hey, yay! Okay. and the other, I was like the original voice of this other film, Tripping the Rift.
Yeah, Tripping the Rift.
But anyhow, I wanted to, but thank you. That was so cool. I appreciate it. But Tracy, I remember a story, and I'm hoping this was you because you were brilliant for what you did. Is it true that you changed the porn industry when you were 18? Was something that you did, which was let them know you're 18 and shut them down?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Wait a second. It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing that made me so notorious was that I was a child star in that business.
Yes.
I was a 15-year-old when I did porn. And now it's amazing to me that after all this time, it's still so forefront in everyone's mind. Just to put it in perspective, my 20-year high school reunion was a couple years back.
Cougar.